Welcome, all you +2 comedy modifiers, back to Blueprints. We join back with my live stream already in progress.
I thought maybe something would happen when I drafted. I have 5 die. Please, something that goes up. Something that goes up, please. Gymnasium's off, right? Yeah, let's just do the gymnasium. I might get running shoes out of this. Not today. Okay. Billiard room. I'm almost out of time, so I'm going to just rocket through this. 8. Oh my god. 10 minus 6 is 4 times 2 is 8 divided by 2 is 4. 2 squared is 4 times 20 is 40 divided by 10. 4. 80 divided by 10 divided by is 1. 20 minus 14 is 6. Times 1 is 6 squared divided by 12 is 3. I have the keys, it's fine. I don't want to use the ballroom. Just get the corridor. Just take the corridor so I can go in. Give me my crown. Alright. Well, let me look at this. Look at this. Let me look at this. Okay. Alright, we got some ideas of things that we need to do. Ready? We're going to go... I want like something with a tea room, please. No, I'll just take security at this point. Move from the draft pool yet. Showroom, actually. Give me the showroom. I don't think I have quite enough. I might have enough money. Sheesh. And it raised my allowance. You had to lay he-who. Key. Armory for the allowance. Cool. I don't need anything in here right now. Give me a tea room. I'll take the Westing Hall. I'm going to use my rerolls to attempt to get freezer and furnace. Let's see what happens. Throne room, trophy room, dining room. Furnace. Oh my god. I was like, oh, I can do the reroll. No, get the furnace. There it is. Okay. All right, we're going to try to get the freezer now. Because I'll be able to reroll, which is cool. Yeah, this is good. Because it's going to try to give me more red rooms, I can remove them. No. Reroll. Counts have thawed. Oh, the temperature's going up. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. So there's gems in here. There's a whole door in here. Oh my god, there's an upgrade floor disc in here. It's like a... Oh, this is where the servers are. That makes sense because servers need to be cold. Check my computer whenever I try to freaking stream anything. Alright. The network servers are finally out of cold storage. Hey! REVAD. Did I already know this? I might have. The network servers are finally out of cold storage, or at least as many as we could fit into the surrounding walls of the grotto in the East Drive. The last few days have been really busy, but I'm glad I was able to take a short break from gardening to help Randolph install the network. Oh, it's Denny. Denny's bad. It was, after all, the least we could do since it was I who suggested the final location. We decided that we are going to store 2 unused servers here in the Mount Holly freezer. They should be readily available replacements should anything happen to the primary consoles fail. I think I did already know that code, but that's fine. Do I have to bring more heat with me? Hey, a pawn. Nothing else? Nothing else. Nothing else. Because what I'm most afraid of, since I'm towards the end of my stream, is that I'm going to miss the thing I need to do. Yeah, there's clearly like a cool key and like a note here. I'll go get more heat. Cool, so it is refreezing, which is nice. Or is it? Or now it isn't. Well, why can't I open this stuff? What the... Now I wish all my assets were still frozen because I was at the end of my run. Can I... Oh, here's a thought. Hold on. I have all this money. I might as well try this. Can I use this? It's not really a fuse, but... I could have done this the whole time. This is... Alright. Only thought in the event of my death. Oh, there's a stamp here I might not have. Simon, I wish you would have read this letter upon first arriving in Mount Holly, but I couldn't risk the contents of these pages falling into the unsympathetic hands. My personal freezer should provide quite the safety box, as all of the staff have for many years respieled my wishes that it remains shut and untampered. My favorite snacks were also stored in here. But in addition to those delicious treats, it has also for the last 20 years stored many a cryptic message and ciphered note. This nondescript cooler is in fact a dubious frozen postbox of chilled secrets. Have you heard of the Children of Blackwater? I have no idea how forthcoming your father has been about the details surrounding your mother's final chapter or the role he thinks I played in the end. I have always denied involvement to him, to the detectives, to the Crown, and now to you as well. But can I honestly say that I had nothing to do with her disappearance? And yes, I speak of disappearance, not death. For I, too long, elling to the hope that our fears are unfounded, and have occasionally from time to time caught fragments of information that bolster this belief. Fragments of information that have cost me plenty, for our country is not short of opportunities and blackmailers. Still, as I am now dead, I do not want this knowledge to be buried with me, even if that means passing the burden of these fragments on to you, even if the information may weigh even heavier on your head than the crown involved. Unfortunately, this information is a little too precious to entrust entirely to this freezer, as I'm not too confident that the salinity of my snacks will extend beyond my life. I've always found it best to use multiple baskets when it comes to incriminating eggs, a life lesson that I recently learned again when a member of my staff betrayed my confidence. Danny! I have placed 8 red envelopes in 8 even more secure locations throughout the estate and left a hidden message for you among the art that hangs in almost every room in the house. Oh, I thought they were going to be in the letters. This message is the key for unlocking these secrets, but you must open in your interpretation, as the message itself harbors multiple double meanings and secret entendres, which is something that I've just started to figure out. One final word of guidance. The safe combinations you are seeking will not be found in the writing on the estate. The safe combinations you are seeking will not be found in writing on the estate. So I hope you haven't been wasting too much time jotting down random invoice numbers and dates. Only by deciphering the many meanings of the 44-letter message can you unlock its many mysteries. To each their own letters, Herbert S. Sinclair. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. That's all that's trying to tell me. So once again, another clue to that. Alrighty. Bonk, 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 bonk. Alright. So what do we do now? I think what we do, I don't think I have enough to buy everything here. I'd love to be able to, but I don't think I do. Can I shop, please? Where's the thing? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I can buy all this. I should have freaking known. Maybe I can just buy it. Hopefully it'll stay there, but we don't know. Is there a room to pass out in or anything like that to do? I don't know how to solve room 8. Let's just call it a day here in room 46. Ooh, that's an interesting idea too. That's something to consider if I get that weird blessing again. What happens if I call it a day in this room? Does that... I thought from a certain angle that made a 46, or maybe even a 43. Just looked like from a certain angle it said something. That was interesting. Doesn't it look kind of like it says 43? Huh. That's weird. We gotta call it a day. Thank you. I do have the pendant, so I'll wake up with some of this stuff. That's nice. But we're well over time. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Blueprints. We did it. We thawed the freezer. We got roommate. We solved the gallery. We didn't solve roommate. But this was a very successful day. A perplexing shopping center of fire and ice, which is the name of the last Game of Thrones book. One new room. And I think that's the last time we'll see that. Because I think I've now drafted every room that's possible. I could be wrong, but I think I have. I think that's all the rooms have been logged. So thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Blueprints. Be sure to subscribe right here to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming. Catch up on all my past live streams. And I will see you all next time.